if you're going out there into the backcountry, whether it be skiing or snowboarding or snowmobiling, if you get lost, there is one group of people who volunteer to help keep you safe out there on the mountain. It's Vail Mountain Rescue, and joining me now, Dan Smith. Dan, I love when you come on the show because not only do you have great stories, but you have great advice.
Well, in this case, it's the advice because in the last week we had no missions. That's a good week for us. January started out not looking really good for us. We've had like 11 or 12 already this year. But let's talk about avalanche gear.
Yes.
People that ski the mountain and then decide they want something a little more adventurous, want to go off the mountain, realize that on the ski mountains there are a tremendous number of avalanches. It's just ski patrol blows them up before you get there. When you go outside that rope, there's nobody throwing explosives. There's nobody doing ski cut. It's whatever Mother Nature has put down. And Mother Nature tends to put down things that slide. There are thousands of slides in Eagle County every year that people don't see, which is just fine. You know, Mother Nature lets go, down goes the snow. 100, couple hundred maybe that people do see, a lot off I-70, and a few that people see from the inside, which is where you don't want to be. There is one and only 100% certain way to survive an avalanche. Don't be in it.
Right.
That's the only way that works. But if you're going the backcountry, there are three things you absolutely have, four things actually, you have to take with you. First, most important thing, right here, your brain. You have to have the training and you have to use it. You have to not let the group dynamics drive you places that you really shouldn't be. Then there are three pieces of gear you have to carry. The probe right there,
Take this
which
out
is,
here.
oh yeah, you can, feel free. We'll put it back together. Which is nothing more than an 8 or 10 foot pole that folds up, and you use it to find people, and it's just, you can flick it out, it'll extend. A shovel to dig people out, and a beacon to help you find them. Now, this is all good equipment, but if you don't practice with it, and we practice with it every fall, as soon as we get a little snow someplace, we'll be out burying a beacon, trying to find it, things like that. If you don't practice with this equipment, then you have trouble because you can't really use it well. There are shoveling skills, believe it or not. Now, most people would think, okay, I've got a shovel, there's a piece of snow, I'll just dig it out. It doesn't work that way. The snow that you're digging through in an avalanche is like concrete. It comes off in big chunking blocks, and they're heavier than hell. And it's not an old guy's game. It's younger people need to do this digging out. But there's a way to shovel. You shovel down to a bench and then away from that bench. So you have to practice that. Beacon skills are incredibly perishable. You have a beacon, everybody in your party has a beacon. You look around at the equipment that other people have. If you've got the best beacon, swap it with somebody. You want the people looking for you to have the really good equipment. It doesn't, all these things transmit, and they all work that way. Finding things, that takes a quality beacon and it takes skill with it. We run into probably half the people we go after in an avalanche, we're not wearing a beacon. If you talk to the bus drivers that pick folks up at East Vail, one of ours was a bus driver for a while, and she put her beacon on receive to see what would happen as people got on the bus. 20% had a beacon. Now, maybe they had one turned off, but typically I turn this thing on when I leave the house, and I turn it off when I get back to the house.
Now, does this
That's
beep when you have it on? Is that how does it work?
There's no sound when you're wearing it, and it's set on transmit. It's putting out a little signal, and it'll probably go to it there. It makes no sound. That's just this fire-up sound. It's sending a signal. If you're buried in an avalanche, then I can set my device, because I'm not buried, to receive, and I can find where your beacon is.
Oh, cool.
But it takes a lot of skill, a lot of practice to do it. There are beacon parks on the mountains. They're in the 4th of February at A Basin. They're having the Beacon Rodeo, which is kind of a contest. I mean, the prizes aren't particularly great, but they're really great bragging rights if you win that thing. So carrying one of these, you shouldn't go outside the ropes without a shovel, beacon, and probe. And that's what will keep you alive. The people that will keep you alive in the backcountry are not us. We do body recovery for avalanches. Occasionally we do a live one, but the people who will keep you alive are the people that are skiing with you. So pick good partners.
Good partners. And also, Vail Mountain Rescue, you guys all volunteer for everything. And you can make donations too.
Oh yeah,
right.
Nobody gets paid, but we have to pay for equipment.
Right. Equipment costs money. You guys need a lot of new equipment. You need our help to stay supported so that we can help people stay safe out there in the backcountry. VailMountainRescue.org so that you can make a donation and also get more information there. It's a simple call to 911 and then they send these guys. These are the heroes out there of the backcountry. So if you do get in a jam, 911, Vail Mountain Rescue will come get you out there, but just stay safe. Like Dan said, it's all about using this right up here, using your noggin and being careful out there on the slopes. Coming up next, we're going to give you a look at that UV forecast to let you know how long the sun is going to last for today.